Welcome to Projection Reflection. I'm your host Coronado, and today we're reviewing the new Jordan Peele film, Us. This film, of course, was directed and written by Jordan Peele, and music by Michael Abels. The film also includes the cast, of course, Lupita Nyong'o, Winston Duke, Shahadi Wright-Joseph, and Evan Alex. The plot goes like this. Accompanied by her husband, son, and daughter, Adelaide Wilson returns to the beachfront home where she grew up as a child. Haunted by a traumatic experience from the past, Adelaide grows increasingly concerned that something bad is going to happen. Her worst fears soon become a reality when four masked strangers descend upon the house, forcing the Wilsons into a fight for survival. When the masks come off, the family is horrified to learn that each attacker takes the appearance of one of them. Ooh. This film, what can I say? I highly enjoyed this film. Very entertaining. I loved it. It was very good. This is just incredible direction by Jordan Peele and an incredible story written by him too. I was very surprised the way this film kind of went. I was kind of surprised a little bit, but some of it I kind of saw coming, but some of the other stuff I didn't see coming, if that makes any sense. It's just, he is a man of originality. Like, there's so many films that are copying other films these days that Jordan Peele kind of stays in that originality. He makes new things, which is what we need in Hollywood. We need new things, not a whole bunch of sequels to things. I feel like this film was a great mixture of, like, a horror mixed with slasher, mixed with comedy and thriller. Put that all together and you got the film Us. I thought Lupita Nyong'o and Winston Duke both did very well in their roles. So did the young actors that playing their children. They did incredibly well. I mean, you have to have a lot of range in order to play two completely different characters in one film. I feel like it's difficult. I don't know if you guys feel like it's difficult, but I feel like, because their performances were all completely different. I mean, they had to be, of course, filmed. They probably filmed the scenes with them as the normal family, like, first, and then they did the scenes as the other family the second, because I feel like they had to take some time to get into their other characters. Their doppelgangers. I feel like this film has a lot of hidden messages within it. A lot of hidden messages, hidden metaphors. I've heard of talks that, because there's a thing that the doppelgangers are doing, and they're having this chain, they're holding hands, and, I think people are trying to say that it symbolizes, like, a red line, or that it symbolizes the border. There's so much symbolism in this film, you gotta look it up yourself. I'm looking more into it. I think Jordan Peele left it open for more people to guess what the film is truly about. Hopefully he brings out something and tells us what he was trying to show us in this film. But yeah, guys, this film, like, the cinematography alone in this film is amazing. I love the imagery in this movie. I love the part in the beginning where young Adelaide goes into the Hall of Mirrors, and just the image and cinematography used in that, it felt very claustrophobic, and I kind of hate that. I mean, I'm kind of scared of things like that, where it's just, you're enclosed in this one space, and it feels like you can't get out. And it's it was terrifying. Like, some of the parts in this film definitely left a chill down my spine. And when I left the movie theater and went back home, of course it was rainy, windy, and dark. And I was just like, kind of like hesitant. Like, when I was going inside, I was looking behind my back. I was like, oh, is my double out there? Like, if you've gone to a horror movie, that has gone through your mind once in a while. It certainly has gone through mine. I'm a wuss when it comes to anything, like any scary movies. I'm a wuss when it comes to them. But like, when there's certain ones that are out there that I highly enjoy. And this is one of them. I highly enjoyed this film. Very, very surprising, very action-packed at certain points, and very funny. Like, the comedy in this film was great. And what I liked about the comedy in this film is that it went with the situation of what was going on in the movie. And I like that. I like when the comedy fits what's going on, because I don't like just a joke just thrown in there. Like, kind of like with some of these Marvel movies, especially Thor Ragnarok, I feel like the comedy in that film was pushed way too much, and it didn't feel realistic. In this film, the comedy felt real. There's like a line in the film where they're marking up like their kill count, the family is, and like, oh, like, I'm one, like, oh, you see, you got one, I've got one, she's got one. Well, I've got two. It was a really fun. It's just a really funny conversation. If you go see the movie, I thought that was probably one of my favorite parts. I thought that was really funny. This film it could make you scared. It could make you scared 1 second and make you laugh the next second. A very different mixture of emotions. Let's see. What else can I say? I think this film definitely solidifies the choice of Jordan Peele being like the new creator, the new head of the Twilight Zone reboot, and it solidifies it. This film feels like a Twilight Zone. It feels like a Twilight Zone episode in a way. Kind of like how Get Out kind of felt like a Twilight Zone episode. It's just like an otherworldly kind of thing happening to these normal people. And it's just outstanding. I absolutely loved this movie. Loved it. What else can I say? The music, the score of this film. Loved it. It was so good. I loved just the whole choir in the beginning of the film. It's like something like that. It goes like that, and I forget exactly how it goes, but it was really good. And then they use the song in the score of the movie. They use the song "I Got Five" on it. They use it within the film. They actually play the actual song, and then it's in the score of the music. And Jordan Peele, I believe he said that he just thought that the opening to that song, the beat of that song, the rhythm, always seemed very scary to him, kind of like the Nightmare on Elm Street tone, you know. I forget how it goes, but you remember the Nightmare on Elm Street score? It kind of reminded him of that, like that haunting music. But yeah, this is another great Jordan Peele film. I am highly looking forward to whatever he brings out next, because whatever this man brings out is gold right now. He is the next great director, and I just cannot wait to see what else he brings to the table. So I'm going to give this film hold on a second. I think someone's looking at me through the window. I'll be right back. Out of 5. Creep on in, on in, on in. Whoa. See, I'm riding high, high. Whoa. Kinda broke, you see, young, so all I got is 5. I got
player. Give me some brew and I might just chill. But I'm the type that like to light another joint like Cypress Hill. I still do be spit.